again for another Halloween tutorial. So first we're going to prime our face with Lorac Perfection Primer. I'm going to take my Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation in Medium Neutral, and I'm going to put that all over my face and with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. Next we're going to use the Age Rewind. This is the neutralizer. I'm using this under my eyes just to brighten up. I'm going to set my under eyes with an Ofra Banana Powder. I'm just using a Vasanti foundation brush just to kind of pack that very lightly under the eyes. Now going with my Lorac primer. This is the eyeshadow primer, and I zoomed in closer so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm just putting that all over my lid and blending it with my fingers. Alright, so in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, you want to pick up the shade Tempera, which is a matte cream shade. As you can see, I hit pan on that thing. It's my favorite shade to use to set my primer. Then I'm going to go in with Realgar, and I'm going to use that in the crease, and I'm using a Luxie brush, a blender brush. It's a smaller blender brush, and I'm just putting that in the crease, and just to start off the look. Then I'm going to take a clean Wet n Wild blending brush and just kind of smooth everything out, make sure everything's blended. Then take Venetian Red from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and pack that over my lid. At first I was just going to do this, and it kind of expanded to something more, so I'm just going in there and I'm blending it with that same brush that I used in my crease, blending out those edges. Alright, so I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder in Porcelain just to set my face. Alright, going with Red Ochre from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just putting that under my lower lash line, and then taking Burnt Orange and smudging that out. At first I was just going to be like that, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take it a little bit further. So with the same Red Ochre color, I'm just kind of mapping out where I want my warrior eye makeup to go, and usually it's like right over the nose, take it to where the temples are. I'm just mapping it out right now. It looks a little messy, but don't worry, with lots of blending it'll come together. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get an e.l.f. blending concealer brush and just blend out those edges to make sure it's not so choppy. And again, more blending. You're going to see a lot of blending. The blending is the key to make this look work. Alright, so I'm going to take a Venetian Red again, and I'm using that on my eyebrows, and I'm using it to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm just going in with that and filling everything in. I'm not using two colors, just one. So this is just showing me kind of like brushing against the hairs just to make the hairs have that appearance of red. And I'm sorry I'm out of frame. I was concentrating really, really hard. Alright, and I'm going back and blending. I'm actually adding Red Ochre on top of it. So this is not a clean blending brush, it's just more of that Red Ochre. And then I'm going to take Cypress Umber from the same palette, and I'm just going to define the crease a little bit more, kind of give it that burnt effect, and of course blending the heck out of it. Again, more blending, and I'm adding just a little bit more as I blended it away. Alright, taking Hieroglyphic from the Serpentina palette by Kat Von D and putting that in the inner corners. Using just a black basic eyeliner, putting that in my tight line and waterline. I did smudge it on the lower lash line. I forgot to film that part, but don't worry, you can do that as well. Using my lash primer from Blink, and then my lashes from Ulta that I got. They're like I think Evil Queen lashes. And then I'm using the NYX Lip of the Day. This is the red one, and I'm just kind of putting that, just like I did in the mermaid tutorial, I'm putting the red one on my lower lashes so that it can have that kind of like red look. It looked really cool with the black that I smudged underneath my lower lash line. Now I'm going in with my Urban Decay bronzer in Sunkissed, no, Bronzed, excuse me, and I'm just bronzing up my skin. Then I'm going with Venetian Red again and actually using that as a blush. I just barely tap my brush in there so that you don't get too much. Alright, using my Stila little mini that I got in a set. This is the shade Rubio? I think so. It's one of the sets, Christmas sets with the glitter topper. So I'm putting that on my lips. And then taking my Carly Bible palette and using the copper highlighter and putting that on my lips. And I did add a little bit on my inner corner, on my eyes as well. And I'm just kind of blending that in with the liquid lipstick. Alright, so that's the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Pretty basic, pretty easy. All you have to do is just blend, blend, blend. That's the key to having a perfect kind of like warrior-esque type look, so you can reference some pictures online. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. It actually looks more intense in person than it does on camera, so just imagine a bit more red. So thank you guys again for watching my Halloween look. Stay tuned for another one tomorrow. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.